we need to move on now. But I believe that you are accepting my appreciation. I want to believe you are accepting my appreciation. Okay, our next person that will be sharing with us this afternoon or this morning, to quickly go, will be Reverend Professor Ambassador Anefiok Akpabio, my papa. And he will be sharing with us on the role of a mentor in leadership. Reverend Professor Anefiok Akpabio is from Nigeria. He's a fellow associate of Christian Theologian Nigeria, fellow of College of Chaplaincy and Psychology Nigeria, doctorate fellow, Institute of Chartered Mediators and Grabologists of Africa, patron of Y.Y.C.I International Academy in UK, ambassador of Peace and Community Transformational Argentina, Continental Board Secretary of World Organization of Ambassadors Argentina, Head of Administration of African Chancelling World Organization of Ambassador Argentina, an international and continental theological and conference speaker and educationist. So that is the summary of what I'm going to show you now so that we can quickly invite our Reverend Ambassador Professor Anefiok Akpabio. So, former chairman of NEC, Association of Nigeria Theologians, provost of World Harvest Bible College and Seminary Calabar, affiliated of University of Calabar and Indiana Christian University, USA, chairman and on governing council of National Theological College, academic advisor, Christian Theological College, member, African Association of Bible School, member, Bible Research Institute, BRI, president, Ministerial Consultants Network, general overseer of Kingdom Builders Ministry, special member, Bible Social of Nigeria, marriage counselor and ministerial consultant, certified theological teacher, radio and television speaker on marital issues, national and international conference and seminar speaker and teacher in Bible College, a teaching prophet, theological expert, member of Institute of Industrial Administration of Nigeria, member and associate of Supervisory and Executive Engineers of London, Global Peace Ambassador, and many more. Appointments like President Scripture Union, SU. We need to talk. I was a member many years ago in southern part. I used to travel to Abao with the conference. Government Technical School, General Secretary, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, General Secretary, Christian Association of Nigeria, General Superintendent, Redeem International Calvary Mission, General Secretary, CRA, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, Dean of Studies, Ministerial Training Institute, Calabar, State President, CRS, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, Chair Central Planning Committee of Ream Bonke. Wow, looks like we're in the same camp. I was also part of the committee, part of the evangelist during his term. Patron and Female Ministers Forum International, and many more. Chairman of PAM, African Liberation, Chairman of Unity for Africa, Academic Dean, Christian College of Theology, Provost and Chairman, Management Board of World Harvest Bible College, patrons of Great Women of Nigeria, patrons of Single Aflame Network, Chairman. You can see the reason why he is so busy. So allow me to welcome Ambassador Reverend Professor Akpabio to share with us his wealth of wisdom, knowledge, and many years. I know you are checking your time. You will finish, no problem. Okay, sir. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much. I really want to thank God for the strength that our queen is having. I told her in our semi-grammar here, I said, body no be firewood. So that that firewood can enter into fire, nothing, he will not shout. But our body, but thank God for the strength that God has given you.
Thank
And
you.
that's why we stand by you to make sure that your dreams have come true. I
Thank you,
thank
sir.
God for my special beloved one from our geopolitical sector in Nigeria, who has been carefully, steady, waiting and looking. The time he wasn't around, I was even this, so I said, the queen, where is our man? He said he's coming back. So thank you for what you are doing. For everybody all over the world, I really want to thank God for all of you. And I'm trusting that this program is actually implanting something in us. I took a notice of one statement that the first speaker was saying. He said, changes only happen at the speed of trust. It's actually because we trust the queen, and he trusts us, and that's why we see all what is going on. I am here to add to what others have spoken about the role of mentor or mentorship in leadership. I would have even gone, the time will not permit, and that is a reserve. The difference between a mentor and a father, fatherhood and mentorship. Because to also are coming to a position that people say, this is my father in the Lord, this is my this, and this is my mentor. We need to understand, but that one will be taken care of another time. So
you can add a little bit, add it so that at least we can get few statements on that one as well. At least we need to know. Okay. I need to know the difference between mentor and father. Thank you, sir.
Fatherhood. Thank you for the privilege. We all know you have been told us that as far as speaking on the role of mentors in leadership. Leadership is a work of its own, a ground general activity. But there is the aspect of who handle this leadership and what is expected of him to do. That brings in the word mentor or mentorship or mentoring, which in our material here, we really explain those different words the way it is. We have been told, and I want to also say that a mentor is an experienced and trusted person who gives another person advice and help, especially relating to the work or the school that they are attending. One cannot be a mentor who is a novice. A mentor is an experienced and trusted person, which means one of the things that's coming there is the issue of trust. You cannot mentor a person that cannot trust you. And people cannot trust you except you see what you are doing and what is going on. So if it's an experienced and trusted person, the question now is, are our leaders experienced? Are our leaders trusted? Like what we are seeing here, when things are not the way it should be, the people go into what they could not go into. And such a person relating to the work and the school where there is a space of time. We know also that a mentor is one who can support, advise, and guide another person. One who can advise, one who can make sure that the other person is helped to be what it should be. So when mentorship is actually on the aspect of preparing, helping, grooming, and bringing another person to the level that is needed. We look at also that it is one who takes the time to know an individual and the challenges he or she is facing, and then use his understanding and person to help. If that is mentorship, it then means that the mentor has a work to do. You look at a person, you see the area, the way he had gone, you see where he's lacking, and then you take your experience and bring him up to the place that he ought to be. And that's a mentor, which means we have a duty. And that's what the leader must know, that you must be such a person that take people from their 0 point to the highest realm of life. I look at Jesus as a mentor. Taking Peter from the fisherman who knows only the grammar of Una. Get fish now, fish don't finish. Caught fish. But he come to the level that God can make him to be a world changer who could actually talk to people, change them, and speak in the place of God. So we look at Jesus as a superior mentor who is actually mentoring anybody. He can't leave somebody in a place and the person is being there. We say also that a mentor is a lifetime friend that helps a mentee until that mentee achieves the needed goal. So if you are a mentor or a leader, know that a mentor is a lifetime friend. You must maintain the lifetime. Some people say, they make a statement, say, my friend before the war. A mentor is not somebody before the war or in the war. A mentor maintains his position at all times, even when until life passes. So if that is a mentor, we realize there are certain things he must actually do in order to help the world to go on. I say here to add to others that a mentor is one who plays the part of a sponsor or a coach. A mentor plays the part of a sponsor or a coach. That's why sometimes mentors are expected to spend in order to help. We can sponsor, we can help, and we can make sure things is going the way it ought to go. A mentor is one who helps the other person to foster his own personal development. If you are a mentor, we are to help the other person to foster his own personal development. We don't say he will grow above us, he will be like us, but this is a person whom we know he has something in mind. He has a program, he has an objective, and then we help to groom the person to be what the person ought to be. Along the line too, we know that a mentor is one who teaches or gives help or advice to less experienced and often younger people. A mentor helps the younger people, like the Queen is talking now about the youth. We help them and make sure that we teach and bring them up and advise them to come to the level of where they should be. I know there are many youth that doesn't want to hear what we are saying. No wonder Solomon said to the youth in the Ecclesiastes, rejoice, O young man, in the days of your youth, and let your heart cheer you up. But know thou this, that for all these things, God will bring you into judgment. Why I am defining more, adding to what we have heard before, is so that we may know the importance of a mentor and we be able to make sure we take them the way they are. A mentor is a senior or a more experienced person who is assigned to function as an advisor, as a counselor, and as a guide. An advanced person. So you cannot say at your age, he's my mentor, I'm a mentor. You must have an advanced age, an advanced knowledge, an advanced thing of what you know about where you are. You're a senior man, a senior person who can really give advice. And I say here also that a mentor is a trusted counselor. If you are not a trusted counselor, you are not a mentor. A trusted counselor. Remember, like I said changes, according to the first speaker, changes only happen at the speed of trust. A trusted counselor. As a leader, with all of us who are seated to listen to our word from one another, are you a trusted counselor? Are you a trusted guide that you will always give advice and instruction to someone regarding where he is and the person can take it very well? It is easy to present ourselves, but it is difficult for people to trust what we are except they know us. So that is mentorship. A mentor is one who has a problem-solving quality. I want us to know that a mentor is somebody who have a problem-solving quality. A mentor is somebody that people cannot bring problem to you and you cannot solve because you are their last hope. And if you are their last hope, they must actually listen and hear what we are saying. He has a problem-solving quality who remain or does the work of an advisor, counselor, a dream master. A mentor is a dream master. A dream master is somebody that show you what to do and make sure you see you do it, and he can drill you to become what you should become. A dream master or a guide driver. It guides, it drives. Say, for if you have a mentor, remember there will be an aspect of drilling. Drilling will not come very easy. There will be some pains. It's a guide driver or it's an instructor or trainer. This is what we know about a mentor. And if this is the issue, what do we look at the aspect of mentoring? Because we are looking at the role of a mentor in leadership. And the issue of mentoring, as we are looking at it, is that we say that a mentor has a rule of, or to have the rule of a mentor is actually to be sure that we help the mentee to grow. We help the mentee to grow as a person and become the best vision of himself. I challenge all of us who are leaders that all we need to do with our young people, with our elderly people, especially those of us in the church, those of us in the sector, that one of the rule of mentoring is to play the role of a mate that bring the person to grow as a person and become the best vision of himself. Everyone have the best vision of himself, but the way to reach that place is a problem. And so it demands and need a mentor. And any leader that cannot help to bring these people, especially those she's leading, to have the dream and the vision of themselves, have never succeeded in what we are. You know, mentoring is actually something important to know. And there are benefits of mentoring. There are benefits of what they can do. There are a lot of them, as we have been told, as our teachers and other people have talked to us about. We have, even when we talk about the benefit, I really write here almost 20 benefits of mentoring, which means it's a very big thing that we can do and do what we need to do. Let me agree with what our queen have said to talk about. What's the difference between a mentor and a father? So that when we go into mentoring functions, we can know. I have stated here that there is quite a difference between fatherhood and mentorship. Like I talk about mentor here, I say a mentor is a guardian provider by a mentor. That is to say, a mentor provides a guide, but a father goes beyond providing a guide. A mentor will make sure that he brings you into a position of educational institution and take you to a level. A mentor also, mentorship is a period of time which a person receives guidance from a mentor. Mentorship, a period of time. Fatherhood is not a period of time. And then we say mentorship is a patronage, influence, or guidance or direction given by a mentor who is there to teach or give help and advice to the less one. A father doesn't come to give, to bring up the person, but rather he plays his role, like I would mention here. A mentor, we know, has all those work to do. But when we look at fatherhood, what do we mean by fatherhood? I say here that fatherhood is what we can say, first of all, biblical fatherhood. There is a biblical fatherhood and there is the real other side of fatherhood. When you look at the Bible, those of us who say, I am a father, somebody say, you are my father in the Lord. Biblical fatherhood has to do with what? Number one, headship. A biblical father is a headship generating and establishing of a household. So a father differs from a mentor because he sees himself as a headship of a household and is ready to make sure he provides all that is expected for him to provide as a headship of a family. A mentor may not take that responsibility. A mentor will finish his time, produce a person, and leave the person to go. But a father sees the person as his own throughout life. Even when he's no more there, the father is answering, or the son is answerable to the father and carries the father's name. Another aspect of fatherhood in Bible is a feeding, nurturing person that protects the offspring. So you realize that a father now remains in a position of feeding and nurturing the offspring. And that is particularly the people you claim, this is my son in the Lord. This is my daughter in the Lord. You nourish, you bring the person up. What a mentor does is only to see about them and bring them up. But you owe a duty. Let's say it has to do with fatherhood, has to do with blood relationship. The spiritual blood relationship where you bring this person, nurture the person, and take him on her as your own. A mentor have a period of time that he can finish the work, but a father has a continuous work to see that he builds in the life of a person. The fatherhood also have to do with maintenance, upholding. Maintenance, upholding. We say here, maintenance, upholding, or that which you have established. A father must see that the child he brings up, he has maintained and nourished and make sure he keeps. A mentor plays the role of, I take you, I do whatever I can do for you, and then you go on. He's still having a little link. But fatherhood is now superintending and having a place in the life of a person, and he can always refer to you. People can refer, you are the father of this person. And know most of the time, somebody will go and do something. They say, this person say you are the father. This is what he has done. This is what he has done. A mentor may only play his role and go. And then we continue to say that when we talk about fatherhood, there are things we need to know about a father. That you are, a father is what I call an exemplified integrity. You show the example and the people follow. A mentor show the work to do and they follow. But you are there to show example. Even though this thing can also happen to the mentor, that you must be exemplary so that the people can follow you. But to a father, you show an exemplified integrity, responsibility, and respect. A father will have much of the respect to my son because I know if he is not succeeding, they will blame me. A mentor have a duty. Many people may not blame the mentor much, but when somebody says he's a father in the Lord, they will also say, yeah, like father, like son. David wanted to go to war. And at the point that he woke up to go to the war, the Bible tells us that Saul asked Abner, he said, whose son is this? What was he looking for? He was looking for identity. He was looking for example. He was looking for a point of reference so that if he doesn't do well, I report you to your father. But a mentor may not take that responsibility and actually to tell the person what to do. A mentor has to do with a model healthy communication. Oh, sorry, a father. A father must always communicate with their son very well. A father can go back to check what he's doing. A mentor plays that role, but the father who have a work of what called a claim of life. Claim this person as my son, as my daughter, and be sure that is working to make things go on the way it should go. So I could say that when we talk about a father, there are 7 things about a father. Number 1, the father is a protector, while a mentor is an instructor. 2, the father is a provider, while the mentor is a researcher to help him to be what he should be. 3, a father is a teacher. That you teach the child because you know that if it's not like you say like father, like son. If you did not show him the good thing to do, you realize that they will blame you till ever. Look at the mother who have not trained the child to cook very well, and the child go to marry a man and is not cooking very well. What do? They say they send the child back to the mother, go and get a training. A father is a teacher. A father is also the father plays the role of a mentor. Because in your fatherhood, there is an aspect of mentoring, bring the person to the level you want. A father is a friend, equally as a mentor. But the friendship of the father is a cordial, communicating friendship that is dear to you. I love what Jesus said, my father walked in that too, and I walk. My father cannot leave me alone because I do always those things that please him. A mentor may not be available there after giving the advice, but the father must be sure that he's there. So fatherhood is an all-time responsibility of being there for the person. He said, I will do those things that pleases him. A mentor or a father is an emotional anchor. A father is an emotional anchor. The way you make your child to be can make him to run mad or to behave well or not to behave well. But a mentor may not actually go into those details. So as a father, lastly, I say that a father or fatherhood is a celebrant. You know, more of what a father can do is the aspect of celebrating your son. A mentor can do it at a level. But the other aspect of celebration, you see, fathers will, if they have a convocation or anything, the father will appear. They say, yes, my father is around me. It boosts the morale of the child and makes the child to be what it should be. I go back to mentoring. What are the functions of mentoring? Number one, rapport building. If you are a mentor and you cannot be able to build the rapport of the person you are mentoring, their mentee, you see you have gotten wrong. You must be rapport. And when we talk about rapport, I'm talking about creating a mutual sense of trust, respect, and understanding. Let the person know that either with you or with others, there should be a creating of that atmosphere that will bring rapport with you and with others. The number two function of mentoring is setting direction and some guiding rule or ground rule for mentors relationship. You set some ground rules. This is what you must do. This is where you must go. This is how you must do to succeed. That is the function of mentoring. Number three, the function of mentoring is progression. As we know, as they go on, are they progressing? What do I mean by that? Start to make a significant stride towards your goal and building focus. Let the people know, there are people that you are mentoring know where they are focusing. How do they build up from there? Few days ago, I was talking on capacity development, personal upgrading, and so I was talking to the student over here for them to know that there is a difference between capacity development and there's a difference between upgrading of our person. So if you know you were at this level, you upgrade and you go up. People, even in all the business, you see upgrading here and there, and when they upgrade, it carries more value. And when we cannot do that, we are not making it. The next thing about the mentoring function is winding down. What do I mean by winding down? I mean, prepare each other for eventual closure of your final responsibility. A mentor should know that he has a space of time. And because you have a space of time, remember you can do a one. Remember, you will leave them. You will allow them to excel and go on their own. And so you begin to put things of winding down. Look at the plane. Look at the car. When they want to stop, they will take some time and go before they come and stand at a point. They don't stand automatic. That can destroy. Mentoring also have to do with solidifying your network. You try to solidify your network and make things go the way it ought to go. We talk about celebrating achievement. We talk about reinforcing their value. We talk about moving into the reality. We talk about impartation. A mentor must do what is impartation. Paul said in Romans chapter 1, verse 11, he said, I waited so that when I come, I can impart unto you spiritual gifts so that you can be able to stand. So a mentor have that to do, and we talk about the aspect of promotion. But there is a thing that bothered me, and I said, I am going to round it up with here. When we talk about mentoring, that is like a title here, mentorship and the place of the third metric values. Mentorship and the place of the third metric values. What am I looking at? Because most of the time we look at mentorship as I train, I bring you up, and that is all. There are certain things we need to do. What do I mean by the mentor must understand that there is the third metric value in leadership. and see that he experience it and bring that person to that value. What are the 10 metric value in leadership? Number one, their well-being. Number two, the ability to draw in our intuition and inner wisdom. Number three, our sense of wonders. Every one of us, every mentor should have a sense of wonders. That somebody was, I didn't know it this way. I am very surprised. And the other one is the capacity for compassion and giving. These are the metrics. But how do we do it? Generally, metrics include sales, profit, returns, investment. As somebody who is doing a business, let every mentor know you are doing a business in the life of somebody. The way you prepare the person can make the person sell great. And the way you don't prepare them can make them to be, who is your mentor? And when they say forget about it, he doesn't know what to do. So we must look at this state metric system and see what we can do. Knowing that metrics are measure of qualitative assessment, those people you mentor will be assessed by others. And the reference points will be you. He did not train him well. Knowing that all those things are happening, what I will encourage all of us to do as mentors is make sure we use assessing. That's to say assessment. Anytime you are mentoring, assess the person. Know the level he can go before you can allow him to go. Apart from assessment, comparing. Try to compare him with others and look at certain issue. You can, as a mentor, give him a responsibility to check whether what is happening there is what you are really communicating into the life. The next one is tracking performance. You know, when they say that in the phone now or media, they say the police track the movement of the person. Are you able to track the functions of your mentee? Are you able to know what he's doing here and there? If you don't do it, you see that your plans and your effort may be wasted, because when he goes out before you, he can do anything. And so you can still maintain a forum that you can do the trapping. Hence, the tribe of the 3 metric remain useful framework for whatever we do. Remember, there is a technology metric. There is also the process metric, and the service metric. How do you gauge him in technology? How you look at him in the aspect of processing? And how do you look at him in the aspect of services? So in all, I could now say that the mentor, therefore, should always employ these 3 metrics of success in his holistic approach. A mentor must have a holistic approach of dealing with the mentee. Holistic approach to mentor successfully. These encompass the issue of well-being, wisdom, wonders, and striving. Remember, my beloved ones, that there is in life, know this as a mentor, there is in life 3 things that you need to know. Number 1, the life we truly want and desire. There is in that life the life we truly want and desire. Like we who are mentors, there is something you really want to live and desire, which may not come. Man, if you know about your mentee, what is what you really want and you desire, so that you can also help. It is important. Number 2, the life we settle for. The first one is the one we really like and desire. The second one is the life we settle for. The way you see as yourself, you cannot go beyond this. Or the way, even when you mentor the person and you expect him to go very high, you see a way he settled for. He may not settle for anything good. Then you can now double the work and see what should be done. And the third life is the life that has reached the third measure of success, and that is a life of well-being, wisdom. There is a life that reached the real trim of it, that you can see the person doing well. You can see the person expressing wisdom. You can see the person expressing wonder. And so for all what we are saying, I can conclude by saying what we can do to help our mentee is, number 1, redefine their success so that it can help well. Redefine their success. Have you your success and their success? Ask them, are you succeeding? Have you gotten what I've said? Is it really okay? Is it workable or not workable? And number 2, stay connected to the essence of the becoming who you are. Don't cut off immediately. When you have a mentee, stay connected. Still call upon him. How are you making? How are you doing? What of those things? What is that? Still keep the communication okay. Because they may not do, in leadership, there's what we call referral and reporting. Many may not do the reporting. Many may not want to do the referral. There are times that they need to refer to somebody else. There are times they need to report, and the reporting is you. Referral, it can also be you. Let when things are difficult, refer. Bring it back to me. I will take care. And when that is done, you see there will be a contact of still keeping on. And I say the third one is take care of yourself along the way. Take care of yourself and take care of others. When Paul wanted to round up the ministry in the book of Acts, he told the elders, take heed to yourself and to the flock, whom the Lord of God have given you. The Holy Ghost have made you overseer to take care of them. So there is a need to take care of the responsibility and work. And finally, reach and be connected to the place where everything is possible. As a mentor, reach and be connected to a level where you believe that all things are possible, where you can help. When we do this, we see that a mentoring perspective will be okay. You can even graduate from mentorship to fatherhood because it is easy, but most of the time, fatherhood takes more time, more energy, more resource because you must pay. If your child has a problem, you must pay for the child bill. And you must make sure you do that. So when we look at all this, we can see that mentorship is very important. And every leader have the need and the reason why they should do that. Remember, I said there are 30 benefits of mentorship. And so when you could understand them, oh, this is what I can enjoy. This is what the benefit is. And your people will never forget you. Thank you very much. I know that today, as a rounding up there, I am challenging you. You can go beyond mentorship to fatherhood, but don't be a father to someone you cannot see. Some people have their fathers in America, and you cannot visit them. I tell all the people that claim to be my sons and daughters, I say, I can appear in their house anytime. I can appear in their church at any time to see what they are doing. That is a father, not telling that they give you, I am surviving, I'm going on, and you go there, they are very hungry. God bless you as we study this, and I believe our leadership shall be well. God bless you.
Yes, he just said something that is very important. He said, always make sure that you get connected, especially get closer to your mentor. And that will make me to say, yes, I'm preparing. The whole world we know. I'm preparing to meet physically my mentor before the end of this year. Even though I'm in UK, he's in Nigeria, but I am preparing to meet all of them. My papa, my mentor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You are mentioning about the benefits of being a mentor. I know time will not permit us to get all the benefits, but at least if you can give us few, sir, we will much appreciate it before you go. Sorry, sir.
Okay. Now, when we look at the benefit of we look at the benefit, increase page 4 and 5. Okay, let me just rush through the benefit of mentoring. Number one, mentoring has the power to positively impact everyone involvement. That's to say, it can impact the life of the person. Mentoring has the power for positive impact. That's the number one. If you are mentoring, when you see you create a positive impact in the life. Mentoring, another benefit is support inclusion, also mental health, and increase in chance promotion. Another benefit is it increases self-confidence and self-awareness. It increases self-confidence and self-awareness. Another benefit is it makes for strong communication skill, because you are talking with a person, strong communication skill, and exposes one into a new dimension of life. Because as we explain things to them, they will actually gain it and it increases them. Number 5, it increases capacity of self-reflection and improve goal setting. It will increase because when somebody is mentoring, you see, you are giving them advice of what to do. Number 6, it increases chances of promotion, job satisfaction, and learning from one another. Because you are making, it will come and say, okay, oh, I can do this thing better. I can do that better. The next one is it promotes continuous learning and reduces level of anxiety. When a mentor is mentoring, we see it's going to promote level of learning and will get away with anxiety. What is anxious of the mentor is giving, and it can make well. The next one is allow the freedom to ask better questions and master the art of understanding. Because he's a mentor, he will be able to ask questions like the point you have been saying here. Any question, not because you want to you want to just put record, but you want to gain more and let the people gain more. It helps one to grow a personal network within his business. As another thing, a mentor is to, or the benefit. The next one is it increases the mentor's confidence as he sees the people working well. It will increase your confidence. It makes you to be happy because at least you are affecting somebody, some life. The next one is high self-awareness and exposure to new ways of thinking. A mentor, when mentoring is going on, the person will have a new way of thinking. That's why Y.Y.C.I is actually helping people to transform their knowledge. More and more are there. But for time's sake, permit me to stop here. Lastly, what I say is that it will make the employee-employer engagement to be real, because you now become a consultant. And it promotes you from being an ordinary teacher to a consultant of the work that people are doing. Thank you.
Well, I'm writing down. Thank you so much. We've really learned lots from your wisdom, your knowledge, and many years of experience. And I think you've done justice to, especially on this mentorship and also fatherhood and the benefits of a mentor. You've really enlightened us a lot on that. And I really want to say thank you so much, sir, for sharing with us this morning. And I just want to welcome Senior Professor Charles to comment.
I need to appreciate our Professor Akpabio for good work, well done. And God is going to give him all the graces he needs, all the strength he needs to forge ahead. We are called for a duty, and we must complete our duty, irrespective of whatever challenges is going on. As far as we are receiving strength, we are receiving power from the Lord. We will do it. He's the one that will strengthen us. He's the one that will enlighten us. He's the one that will teach us. So what we said so far, very good. It is good. That is why if by the time we recognize the presence of God in everything we do, I am telling you, God will be exposing new things to us. There are a lot of things. He just said a brief one. There are so many of them. That is why we must get connected to the Lord, who will direct us, who will sanctify, who will teach us. And the Holy Spirit, the third person in one God, he will send to us to teach us, to enlighten us. So what he has said so far is a continuous something. We learn that's why we should be learning. We learn every day. The Holy Spirit is our teacher, it's our lecturer, it's our all and all. We only deliver what the Holy Spirit said we should deliver. By the time we do that, we are on and on. God will going to empower you with his wisdom, my dear brother Fabio. God will going to give you long life, give you all the thing you need for you to be healthy. And as you are healthy,
Thank you very much. Don't mind the network. Hello.
Thank you so much. And I hope the network will can knock you out because you'll be the next person to speak at the moment. Senior Professor General Charles Ebora. But on behalf of Y.Y.C.I International and Y.Y.C.I International Academy, we want to express our gratitude to our national patron and our advisory board member, Ambassador Reverend Professor
Make sure you pass live as you are doing. You could.
Hello. Okay, so I want to say thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable information with us this morning, especially the closing time of this amazing 31. It looks like I'm fasted. I'm exhausted. It looks like I'm fasted because I'm so exhausted. But thank God today is the last day. So we have enough time. So I want to say thank you, sir. Ambassador Reverend Professor Akpabio, for sharing your valuable informations, your wealth of knowledge, wisdom, and many years of experience. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you so
very
much. Thank you so much.
Be strong, and be strong.
Amen. Amen. I need to keep praying for me.
That's my duty.
And we also want to express our gratitude to Dr. Stephen Cameron. I know you just joined, but I know you've learned one or two things from Professor Akpabio's teaching. And being our Vice President of YYCI Pakistan, I would like you to comment before he leaves us.
Thank you so much, a very dear Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth Lucas, for giving me this opportunity. And what an amazing presentation by Reverend Professor Akpabio. It was really amazing. And thank you so much for sharing your insights on fatherhood and mentorship, sir. Your perspective was both inspiring and thought-provoking. I really like that. And the way you highlighted the profound impact of mentorship and that can have on us and our families, it was really thought-provoking. And your passion and commitment is deeply appreciated, sir. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Stephen Cameron. Thank you for your comment, and we really appreciate you as well. And I've been saying something right from the beginning that yesterday is our closing day. Yesterday is our closing to the goal, or how do they do it when they run their marathon? The ending point or something. And this is, we've won together. And I want to say on behalf of Y.Y.C.I International, I want to say thank you so much, Dr. Stephen, for always being there for us. And thank you so much, sir, Papa, Reverend Professor Ambassador Akpabio from Nigeria, precisely Calabar, and also Senior Professor General Charles Ebora from Lagos, I guess, Nigeria. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Now I need to move